Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reading through chapter 969 of One Piece. Now, based on how the last chapter ended, we saw that Odin was ready to cut down Orochi. He's right in his face, right? So, what I think is going to happen is that if Odin does cut down this person, Orochi, it might be revealed that it's not really him, rather the old man or the old woman that is in possession of the clone fruit in the current timeline. All right, that's a possibility, I think. Now, I think that if it really is Orochi, we obviously know that he's alive in Wano currently, right? So if it really is Orochi, I think he somehow gets out of it. Maybe we see some flashes of his power, his fighting abilities, his skills, whatever, because we know he has a devil fruit, right? And although he is a weak character, cowardly character, hiding behind Kaido in a way, it's safe to assume that he has some type of skill in using that fruit. So maybe he fights back. Who knows? There's a lot of ways this could go down. I like the idea of him being of that not being the real Orochi, right? Maybe the real Orochi is planning something behind the scenes with Kaido. So we'll just see how this goes. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the chapter. Chapter 969, The Idiot Lord. Cover story: Gang Beige, Oh My Family, Gotti versus the Marines. Alright, so the first panel is Odin coming right at Orochi. Orochi screaming, ah! There's a caption here, Tranche le mal Odin. I think I might have said that right. It's looks like French. Let me see what that means. I know that mal is bad or evil, so let's see. Slice the evil, apparently that's what it means. Okay, so slice the evil, Odin. Ah! Let's move on to the next page. Wait, Odin, stop. Stop, Odin. If you get angry over something trivial like this, the enemy will only... Orochi. Ah. What is that outside? Yeah. Did he cut him? I think he might have cut him. Oh, wait. Hold up. What's this guy doing? Oh, what is going on? The old man. Wait, hold up. Orochi's like hyperventilating right now. He's like, Odin's like, what? What is this thing? Ah, yeah. Is this glass? No. Come out, Orochi. Hi. There's no need to worry, Lord Orochi. Have faith in my body technique. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Hold up. Is this, this old man with the guitar, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the instrument, with the instrument, the guy we saw in the woods. This guy, he's crossing his fingers. Bartholomew does that. He has the barrier fruit. Oh my goodness, hold up. He has Bartholomew's fruit. Oh, no wonder. So that's what... Okay, so that indeed is the real Orochi. Because this barrier won't allow anyone to come closer. Your strength won't help you, Odin. Kyo. That's right. Oh, look at that. Okay, so in this panel, you can see the old man, barrier fruit, and the old woman. So I was kind of right. They are involved in this. Kyo. That's right. As a pirate, you should know about the abnormal power of devil fruits. Old hag, Kuruzumi Higurashi. Okay. All right. So, all right. You're an ability user? Yes, but they call us magicians in this country. Oh. Mwahahaha. Odin, using force and anger to solve problems. The other villages' daimyo tried that as well, but nobody can kill me. Oh, interesting. Did you see, Lord Odin dashed towards the palace. The legitimate heir of the Kozuki clan has returned. Wonderful. We will have a new shogun. He will definitely take care of Orochi and of Kaido too. So this is what I was saying last week. The people don't seem, the people are, they're praising Odin right now. They want Orochi to go down. They don't seem to have any hate towards him. So we'll see how that changes. How does that flip around? Lord Odin, I don't know the reason, but apparently my father has appointed you as a proxy shogun until the day I would return. So return the title of shogun at once. It wasn't my goal to become famous or anything, but under my rule, Wano will be in a much better state. Mwahaha. I will never do that. In fact, you don't have the authority of a shogun. Kyo. Oh, there you are. Oh, that is terrible. That's foul. She transformed into Odin's dad. Oh, there you are, Odin. Father? Why are you alive? Oh, he's saying, why are you alive? The words didn't come out of his mouth completely. That is insane. She's messing with his mental right now, with his head. Kyo. All these fools, starting with the daimyo, they all fell for this old hag's lies. That's me. By disguising herself with the power of the clone fruit, she managed to fool the entire country and enabled me to take on the position of shogun. In other words, I'm under no obligation to give the title to you, and who cares what the real Sukiyaki thought? You bastard. What did you do to my father? Did he really die from a terminal disease? He got poisoned. He no doubt got poisoned. Most likely. That day, a crowd formed in front of the palace to celebrate the return of the Kozuki clan, when suddenly 2 poisoned arrows were shot into the crowd from an unknown direction. Lord Odin, Kya! The victims collapsed, and after violently vomiting blood, lost their lives. A medic! Quick! The people hastily took shelter in their homes, and in the cloudy sky over the capital they saw a giant dragon. He had a unique childhood, but became daimyo of Kuri. He headed out to sea and met the best pirates in the world. After returning to his country, he was still strong. Kozuki Odin, who knew no enemy of his caliber, he should have become the savior of his people who suffered the oppressive forces of an evil power. However, okay, so this panel right here, you see the girl looking, oh, she's on the roof, or yeah, inside the roof, the ceiling, looking down. Is this Shinobu, the ninja who was partnered with Nami? If so, she was quite a looker back in her day. I think that's Shinobu. Same clothing, hairstyle. I think that's her. All right. So, however, a few hours later, Kozuki Odin presented himself naked in front of Orochi's residence, making a fool out of himself. That is not him. That's not him. It might be. Who knows? At this point, I don't know. It could be the old woman masquerading as Odin. Orochi's underlings and the beast pirates laughed. This is the big man going home after acting like a clown for some pieces of gold. The return of Kozuki Odin, the legitimate heir of Wano, was the last ray of hope for the country, but the country was betrayed and the desperation of the people turned into anger. What is he doing? Kozuki Odin, the idiot lord of Kuri, fell on his butt in front of a snake. Don't laugh at his jokes. Whoopsie. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Once a week, Odin showed up at the capital. It's him again, acting like a fool in front of the palace, trying to make a living. No matter if it rained, stormed, or snowed. Lord Odin, please. Every week I get paid for dancing naked, and that is my business. Don't lie to us. What did you say to Orochi? Why are you acting like this? Even the people of Kuri, who have always believed in you, can't take this any longer. The rumors about the events in the capital eventually reach Kuri. It's the idiot lord. Stop acting like him. Like the Yeah, stop acting like him, like the disappointment he is. Instead of bowing to Orochi, you should have committed seppuku like a warrior. A year later, and 24 years ago from now, Odin, who had received a foreign newspaper from Orochi, ran across the beach crying like a fool. Oh, it has to do with Roger's execution, most likely. Okay, so Odin ran across the beach crying like a fool, but his cries were interrupted by laughter. Wah ha 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 ha. Following the execution of the pirate king Gold Roger, many people set out to sea, searching for the immense treasure he left behind. The One Piece. Roger and this world had, the One Piece. And thus the world entered the golden age of piracy. Roger, you're really incredible. What an incredible life you lived. Okay, so Odin's in tears right now saying that. Roger, you're really incredible. What an incredible life you've lived. 2 years after Odin's return, a fight broke out in Ringo between the Gecko pirates. Oh, Gecko Moria? What up? A fight? I'm scrolling down slowly, so I only see the text right now. A fight broke out in Ringo between the Gecko pirates and the Beast pirates. That's Gecko Moria. Oh, I'm so glad we're getting some type of backstory or flashback to Moria's prime days as a pirate. I was talking about this earlier today, actually. Moria, back in his day, he had to, he was Kaido's rival, so he had. That goes to show you how far Moria fell. After Kaido killed his crew, mentally broke down Moria. He got lazy. He, stayed in Thriller Bark. He got fat because he's obviously he wasn't fat back in the day. Okay, let me go on before I get sidetracked. So a fight broke out in Ringo between the Gecko pirates and the Beast pirates. At the same time, the grave of the sword god Ryuma was robbed. But even then, Odin continued to dance around. Right, so this panel right here, you can see Moria. He had not put on all that weight. He was not fat. So basically, what Kaido did to him broke him mentally, and led him into a deep depression, spiraled down. And what I was talking about earlier today, right? Moria's power potentially has it has the potential to be very good, especially if it's awakened. It's just what I think. But because of Moria's depression, I guess he stopped training. So that meanwhile, Kaido got strong. He got stronger, became an emperor, while Moria was just left behind. So that takes us back to what Blackbeard recruiting Moria to his crew. He wants Moria's power. And I think Moria joined Blackbeard. I don't think he's dead. In fact, I think that Blackbeard and Moria are going to show up to Wano, and then Moria is going to have a key role in taking down Kaido. Now, okay, let me move on before I get sidetracked. Again, hopefully I can remember everything I want to talk about at the end of the chapter. All right, moving on. So Odin continued to dance, and the only people who would still speak to him were his family. And, are you going to leave me? Are you joking? That's not funny. Okay, so the only people who would speak to him were his family and his retainers. Odin is asking, are you going to leave me? Are you joking? That's not funny. Okay. Lord Odin, we would like to attend your dancing show every week. We don't want to miss it. Is that really him, or is that just the old lady? And the few allies he had left. Idiot Lord is still far too nice of a nickname for him. Oi, you can't see the boss, Idiot Lord. Idiot. Now come inside and have a cup of tea. Hyo-san, Odin has arrived. This Orochi has no manners. I will never be at his service. Still, be careful, Hyo-san. Odin-chan, your dancing is steadily improving, you know. Oh, stop it, Okami-san. 3 years after Odin's return to Wano, the Idiot Lord is back. Oosh, ta-da, here's the snow. 4 years after Odin's return to Wano, nothing had changed in the country. You're embarrassing, Odin. The people hate him now. But in the 5th year, Shogun Orochi began to act in Kuri. It's Shogun Orochi. The Shogun has arrived in Kuri. Okay. Alright. I'd like to build multiple factories in Kuri. I'd like to build multiple factories in Kuri. And I'm expecting your cooperation, Odin. First, I'd like to ask you, Shogun, what about that boat? And what about Kaido? This is not Odin. What are you talking about? Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Hold up. I told you I want to transform Wano into a gigantic weapon factory. And you know Hyogoro, right? He didn't want to comply. So I left him in Kaido's hands. He'll probably be killed. What? Oh, and the hag who followed him? We shot her. Mwahaha. The woman of the capital's hero was quite okay, hold up. Okay. There's a lot of things going through my head. Hold up. The head of Wano's underworld, Hyogoro of the Flower, was captured in the capital, causing his men to revolt. You bastards, give back our boss. The result, 16 of Hyogoro's men were killed, including his wife. And as expected by his family and retainers, the samurai who had endured the pain for 5 years on his own finally couldn't bear it anymore. No longer able to control his emotions, a river of tears streamed down his face. This Kaido, I will make him pay. Okay. Hold up. Finally, you've spoken. Wait, hold up. Finally, you've spoken them. The words we've been waiting for all this time. Now witness what happened next. The greatest turmoil caused by a weeping Odin is something you'll only witness once. At his side, the 9 men he had picked up and made his samurai, illuminated by the crimson light of a setting sun. These men, hungry for a fight, seemed clad in red flames, and did the swords on their waists, like reflections of their burning lives. The people of Wano would later come to respectfully call these loyal men the 9 Red Scabbards. That's going to be the end of chapter 916. Oh no, there's more. There is more. Their eyes set on Kaido. Their path was also a sad story of the past. Their destination was the public execution of Kazuki Odin. Until the legendary hour, an event passed down to the future generations, has come. Please do not avert your eyes. And that's going to be the end of chapter 969. Alright guys, so here's the deal. One thing I really want to point out and touch on before I forget. My thoughts on Moria. Gecko Moria. This guy is an interesting character, and I firmly believe that he has to play a major part in bringing down Kaido. He was reintroduced to the story. He is now on Blackbeard's crew. Of course, it's not confirmed, but it's safe to assume that he is, because it's either he joined Blackbeard's crew or get killed. So we know that Blackbeard is on the hunt for powerful devil fruits, right? For some reason, I don't see him killing Moria. I think he wants him... Ow, jeez, I bit my tongue. I think he wants him on his side. You know what I mean? Now, knowing their history, Moria and Kaido's history, there has to be some type of revenge for Moria. There just has to be. If there isn't, that's just going to be kind of a... It's going to be a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? And I feel like if Blackbeard... Okay. Do we know if Blackbeard has an awakened devil fruit? Because when he fought Ace, all the darkness came out of his body, right? Darkness came out of his body and it devoured the entire town he was in. Covered the entire thing, right? So okay, we don't know if it's awakened. It could be. Now, my way of thinking is this. Moria has the shadow fruit. Blackbeard has the dark fruit. Working together, those two fruits could be deadly. Because Blackbeard needs darkness, right? To nullify every single devil fruit user, right? So is it a possibility that Moria could spread his shadows everywhere, throughout the entire land of Wano, and maybe even engulf the entire country, like make a giant bubble of shadow, of darkness, right? And then Blackbeard comes in. That would make it OP. That would be so broken. That would be so overpowered. Blackbeard and Moria working together, combining their fruits together, right? Has there ever been an instance of two devil fruit users fighting together in that way? Like, complementing their devil fruits? I don't think there has. And if there is, I can't remember. But that kind of makes sense. Moria fighting alongside Blackbeard to bring down Kaido. Moria with his shadows, Blackbeard with his darkness. They go hand in hand. Also, Moria is... Wouldn't it be cool if Moria used all the shadows of the people of Wano to kind of infuse Luffy and bring back Nightmare Luffy? And that way he could kind of... maybe he could use that to fight Kaido. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. But basically what I'm trying to say... And I've gone on so long in this, but I think Moria is going to play a key role in Wano. If they don't show up, it's going to be a missed opportunity. Because Kaido has to go down in Wano. He has to go down. He's a one character arc. He's a one arc character, much like Whitebeard. He pretty much lasted only Marineford. That's where we really got to know who he was, right? Of course, we've seen more of him now, but that was his main arc, and he lasted one arc and then died. So that's probably going to be the deal with Kaido. As far as Oden goes, I'm so confused. I'm skimming through the chapter right now again. I'm looking through the panels, and at first I thought that him dancing in the street, making a fool of himself, was pretty much... I thought it was... a plan, I thought it wasn't Oden, basically. Turns out it looks like it is Oden. I think basically he's dancing around the street, making a fool of himself, pretty much just ruining his reputation to take care, or I guess to protect the people of Wano. And it's not up until the end where he's like, okay, I've had enough, let me go kill Kaido. But interesting. So that let's see, how do I feel about that? It's character development, I think. It just looks weird. I mean, I'm kind of neutral towards it, but it just looks weird because of who Oden is, It's just unexpected from him, I think. I can see why the people of Wano kind of turned on him. They lost all hope. He was their only hope, and after seeing him do this... that's pretty much like, okay, well, I mean, who else are we gonna trust? So that's what happened. This chapter overall was... So I liked it. I thought it was a good chapter. I liked it. What surprised me most, something I didn't even think about, but right off the bat, we see that was indeed Orochi. But he only survived because of the power of the barrier fruit. That didn't even cross my mind. I mean, did anybody think that? Did anybody in their heads actually, kind of guess, oh, well, maybe he has some type of barrier protecting him? The barrier fruit. I don't know. But I didn't expect that. After this chapter, we just have to get Kaido versus Oden. They're on their way right now. I don't know how much longer this fight is going to be hyped up or postponed, but it has to be soon. Also, Roger is dead now, officially. The One Piece I mean, Odin got the news that Roger had died, and he was happy crying. Officially the world entered into the golden age of piracy. That's what it says in the chapter. So, I mean, yeah, we knew that was coming, but I really want to see the fight between Kaido and Odin. That's what I really want to see. I want to see how it went down. I want to see the aftermath. Anyway, that's going to do it for this chapter. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading of chapter 969 of One Piece. Let me know what y'all thought about this chapter, and other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.